What's up guys, as I mentioned in my Cross Souls videos, I only play Yu-Gi-Oh! Casually with anime decks, and I wanted to be able to share that with you guys because I genuinely feel everyone should try it out, as it's an insane amount of fun. Before you competitive players click off and say, well, there's nothing for me here, make sure to first watch my Cross Souls box opening video where I'm giving away all my foils since I don't need them for my casual play. These cards include Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, Galaxy Cyclone, and a Ghost Rare Clearwing Synchro Dragon. This week will be Zeal Week, so let's start off with Yuma. So an important note for these anime decks is that they're 100% anime accurate, so I won't use a card that he hasn't personally had in his deck in the anime. So I run one number 39 Utopia because it's his main monster, a Utopia Ray V, Utopia Ray Victory, and a Utopia Roots. I would run a Utopia Beyond, but I actually didn't even notice it was released in America, so I'm going to have to pick it up sometime soon. A ZW Leo Arms, a Gaga Cowboy, a Gaga Samurai, Heroic Champion Excalibur, a Baby Tarragon because it's super cute, number 96 Dark Mist, a number 17 Leviathan Dragon, a number 34 Terabit, this is the card I'm going to replace with Utopia Beyond, a Volcasaurus, and a Big Eye. So for the main deck, I really wanted to make it really Utopia heavy and make it so that all the cards can go into Utopia, but kind of have a lot of weapons and everything, so it does feel a little dead at times. I found that if you use a lot of his basic level 4s, they can stay on the field too long and it becomes too easy to exceed into anything you need, and it's really overwhelming in anime duels. So I decided to run one Gaga Magician, of course, and Gaga Girl. These are his main, monsters that he uses to exceed, so I couldn't, of course, take these out. And then for the rest of the Gagagas, I have a Gagaga Clerk, which could be used for Dark Mist, a Gagaga Gardena, which is just a nice level 4, a Gagaga Caesar to make everything of one level, and a Gagaga Mancer. So these are all the Gagaga monsters I use. Child also felt a little strong because it would just make it so that special summons itself, and I don't want to be overwhelming in anime duels. It really sucks to suck the fun out of it. So this is still really competitive in that scene without being too much. For the weapons, I have a ZW Unicorn Spear, a ZW Lightning Blade, a ZW Tornado Bringer, a DZW Chimera Clad, a ZW Eagle Claw, and a ZW Assure Strike, a ZW Ultimate Shield, and a ZW Phoenix Bow. So these are all just used to equip onto the Seas or the Utopias themselves. It's really nice to be able to have like these super strong beat sticks that can't be targeted and stuff, and it's really funny because there's almost always a way to get rid of them since it's really hard to equip them with all of these at once. So it's really funny to see how, like, let's say Aki would like try to Black Rose to clear the field or something like that. It makes it really, really fun. And then a V Salamander, just because I don't really use the equipped effect on this too much, but it is one of the letter monsters. And I like the fact that I can just bring out a Utopia, and then you can either use a rank up or just overlay a Utopia Ray on top. So it's really, really cool. For the rest of his monsters, I use a Go-Go-Go Golem, a Go-Go-Go Giant, and a Go-Go-Go Ghost. These really help with getting Utopia out in the field because you don't want to be using the level 4 weapons to exceed because then you can't equip them. A Goblinberg and a Kage to also help with the Utopia plays. A Tosuke Knight because his Grave effect really helps you get a level 4 on the field. A Card D for draw power. A Fluff for level manipulation as well as being able to go into Dark Mist, and a Swordsman of Revealing Light because there is times where you have a lot of weapons stuck in your hand and you can't really do anything, and this is kind of like a save yourself kind of moment where you just get a monster on board to kind of stall, and it's really unexpected, so it works well. For the themed spell cards, I run a Rank Up Magic Astral Force, a Numerian Force, and a Barian's Force. The Rank Up Astral Force is for Utopia Beyond, but I'm going to add them later, like I said, so I don't think there's no targets. A Bound Wand, a Wonder Wand, and a One-Shot Wand because I like his whole Spellcaster theme. It kind of reminds me of like the whole old Yu-Gi-Oh deck where, the Spellcaster was always the strongest one. So I like that he focuses on equipping his Spellcasters with these cards. And a Gaga Draw for late game draw power, and a Gaga Back to be able to revive them and go into a play the turn after. For the rest of the spells and traps, I have a Tornado for spell and trap destruction, a Full Force Strike for getting rid of monsters that I can't normally get over, an Exceed Double Back to be able to revive one of my Exceeds that were destroyed, a Swords of Burning Light because I like all the Swords of cards. They have really nice art and always really decent effects. A Copy Knight to be able to go into Utopia more frequently, a Gaga Shield to protect my Spellcasters, an Exceed Reflect to protect my Utopia, and an Exceed Reborn to be able to go into more shenanigans the second my Utopia is destroyed. So you can, if you have a rank up in your hand and you have a dead Utopia, you just flip this over and just go crazy and kind of make a comeback because if they do get over Utopia, it is really hard to play the deck. So it's nice to be able to come back once that's broken. So there you guys have it. That was my Yuma deck. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you guys are feeling the flow, make sure to high five my subscribe button, and I will catch you guys next time.